All right, folks. Moment of truth here. I think we have a survivor. Baby Bunny has definitely gotten much better, much more stable. Is absolutely alive and not happy about being in a box or being near humans, which is exactly what it should be. So we are going to let Baby Bunny go pretty quickly. I'm going to leave him alone for a second, let him settle again. And what we'll do, or what I'll do, I say we like it's me and somebody else, is I will go ahead and just kind of cover the box, take the box outside. I'm going to take him over away from where we found him, right? So we found him in this corner here. And I'm going to take him away from that corner and actually bring him over to the wood line. And in theory, the wood line will be a bit more dangerous for him, but there's also a lot more cover and a lot more areas of security. So we'll go ahead and release him out there. I think that'll be better because, I don't know what got him, right? Could have been a cat, could have been a hawk, could have been anything. And while there's cover back here, there's not a ton of cover. And I think he probably made his way through the fence line and under gates and whatnot rather than live out in the woods. So we're not going to release him far from home, but we're going to put him out in what I would consider to be a safer zone. So that's pretty exciting. I don't know if I'll be able to actually film the release, but we're going to give it a shot. And then I'll probably have to stitch these two videos together. But I just wanted to give you an update in case it didn't work out so well. From a release perspective, that is the plan. And it's going to happen now because I think it's better to happen during daylight hours than to release him at night, right? Let him, if I take him over into the woods where I showed you, we have all those dens, all that cover, and let him go there. Let him find a place to rest, relax, regroup before the evening hours when they sort of come out to graze. That way he may be able to find some friends. He may be able to hook up with stuff. So that is the game plan for now. We're going to go ahead and do that right now, actually. So I'm going to cut this video. Fingers crossed I'm going to be able to put it together with the next one. But you should see a jump now from in the barn to over to the wood line for the release. Stay tuned to see if I can actually do that. Fingers crossed. If not, it might just be two videos. And well, if this thing's only about 3 minutes long, then it ended up being two videos. So just in case, bye for now. Hopefully back in a minute. Okay, gang, I'm back. We're in the woods. We're not very far into the woods. The pasture's right here, and I want that on purpose. I know, yes, he might end up back in the pasture. He, she, I haven't looked. And I'm not going to look because the more you handle them, the more stressed they become. The fact that I could handle him at all made, I knew he was hurt and sick. But it's only been about 5 hours since the time I picked him up. That's not true. 8. It's 4. It's been like 8 hours since the time I picked him up and, you saw him last to now. And the longer I keep him inside and, kind of confined, the more stressed he's going to get, right? He is clearly, and again, I don't know if it's a he or she, but he is clearly ready to rock and roll. And the better shot for him to survive is to get him back into his environment. So we are going to do what I'm going to call a very gentle release, where I'm just letting him know that he is free. step back a bit. You can see that all the, well, I don't know if you can see, I can see that all the blood that was coming out of his nose and mouth has resolved. He has the ability to leave at any given time. And he may not be ready to, because the box is kind of a nice cover for him. We'll give him a minute. I haven't done anything for him medically, right? When I first put him in the box, he wasn't really capable of holding his head up. His breathing was rapid and shallow. He looked like maybe there were some injuries to, you know, his back, his bones. But now that he's moving and grooving, it's clear he doesn't have any injuries. So I may have to, and I know it's only been a minute, but I'd rather encourage him. The wind is up. So let's see if we can get him. There we go. You know, while I'm here and can provide the protection that he needs from predators, etc., I want him to go find a place to be. He's not young. He's not that young, right? He is a young bunny, but he's not a baby. He doesn't need mama. He is on his own, which is how we found him. So we're going to see if we can. There we go. Your instincts are good. Let's send you on your way, buddy. Can we send you on your way? Are you still there? You go. Now you're hopping a little bit. Good job. Now you're off and running. Can you see him? There he is. And he's not exactly in deep cover, which is where instinctively they should want to go. But he's actually pretty camouflaged already, which is awesome. Let's see. Can you see his ears? That's about the only way I can see him now. There he is. There's his little ears. So it's not deep cover yet. And I'm not chasing him into deep cover. Back here, you know, if I were to step away, you wouldn't know he was there. You can't see him. Nothing overhead can see him. He's under a tree. He's not exactly where I want him. I kind of want him more in the bushes. But he's pretty camouflaged for the moment. So I think we're going to leave Baby Bunny as is and wish him the best of luck. He's perfectly fine physically. Now, again, you know, I didn't x-ray him. There could be internal injuries that he's going to succumb to, but he's got a fighting chance now. If he was laying out there screaming without our intervention, he wouldn't be alive right now. But he is alive and well, and hot darn it, I can't even find him on the camera. I can see him. There we go. Now he's on the camera. You may have been able to spot him better than me because it'll be on a different screen for you. But he's pretty well tucked in there. So I think we're just going to let him be. And when I give you perspective here, he's got all the woods and he's got all the den line and lots of high grass. So, you know, as long as he recovers his wits and stays camouflaged, he's going to be good. So we're going to take this box away and we're going to throw this box away because even though it looks perfectly clean, and honestly, he's never even pooped in it, bunnies have plenty of bugs and parasites and creepy crawlies, and we're not going to take any risk of introducing that. It's a box. It can go in the garbage. Yeah, I mean, at this point, you're seeing what I'm seeing with the naked eye. I know where he is, and I can't spot him. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. And I'm also feeling like if I were to go away and leave the poor little guy alone, he would hop off. He might have already hopped off. Nope, there he is. He's still kind of there, but he is so tucked in. We're going to try one last goodbye, I think. Let's see. I don't even know. Because again, the further away I get, the harder it is for me to spot him. He is in there. Yeah, I don't think we can see him. Huh, that's awesome. All right, let's try one more time and say goodbye, because you don't get to see baby bunnies all that often. Let me see if I can get a landmark here. I know y'all think I'm nuts, and by now you're ready to hang up and scream, "Leave me, leave him alone." There you go. So that's him. I think you can see his little eyeballs and his fur, but he's deep and camouflaged. And I mean, look how I had to get fairly close in order to even spot him on camera. And as soon as I get the camera zoomed out to what would be, actually still better than the naked eye, he's gone. So yeah, we're gonna leave baby bunny on its own. And I'm gonna figure out how to put these two videos together, if all goes as planned. And until next time, let's celebrate that baby bunny is back in the wild where he belongs. And I have got work to do, so bye for now.